ツマンおじ今日のニュースを読みます。The New York Times. China's BYD surpassed Tesla as world leaders in electric car sales. As the largest maker of electric vehicles in the United States, Tesla suffers more than other car makers from the elimination of federal incentives. Tesla has lost its status as the world's biggest seller of electric vehicles after Congress and President Trump eliminated the federal tax credit that had encouraged Americans to buy those cars. The company's car sales declined 16% in the last 3 months of 2025, Tesla said on Friday, and its sales for the full year declined 9% even as other automakers notched gains. In 2025, for the first year ever, the company sold fewer electric cars than China leading automaker BYD. The sales figures released on Friday highlighted how far Tesla has turned away from its one-time goal of becoming the largest car maker in the world. It once set a target of selling 20 million cars a year by 2030, or about twice as much as what Toyota does now. Elon Musk, Tesla's chief executive, said instead bet the company's future on self-driving cars and humanoid robots, developing technology that do not yet generate much revenue and where there is a significant competition. Tesla remains the largest American maker of electric vehicles, but its slumping sales suggest that the wider slowdown is in store in the United States for technology seen as an important tool against climate change and urban air pollution. Last year, Mr. Trump and Republicans in Congress eliminated tax credits of up to $7,500 for people who bought or leased electric vehicles, and the Trump administration began an effort last month to gut clean air regulations that have pushed the automakers to produce more battery-powered models. The 180-degree shift in federal policy has had a particularly strong impact on Tesla, which accounts for 45% of the U.S. electric vehicle market and has been the biggest beneficiary of federal policies supporting those cars. Mr. Musk was one of Mr. Trump's biggest supporters during the 2024 president election, but did not strain the Republicans from favoring the fossil fuel industry after they regained the control of Congress and the White House. The car maker said Friday that it had delivered 1.64 million cars worldwide during 2025, down from almost 1.8 million in 2024. Deliveries in the fourth quarter, which were hit the hardest by the tax credit elimination at the end of September, fell to 418,000 from the 496,000 a year earlier. On Thursday, BYD said it sold 2.26 million electric cars globally last year, up 28% from 2024. A growing proportion of those sales took place outside China, primarily in Asia, Europe, and Latin America. Chinese electric cars are effectively banned from the United States by high tariff. Industry analysis expect U.S. electric vehicle sales for all manufacturers to be tepid in 2026, but they also expect sales to pick up again in 2027 when automakers begin offering more electric vehicles for $30,000 or less. including a mid-size Ford pickup. Many electric vehicles available now are much more expensive than similar gasoline models. Once those come to market, I think you will see the market start to grow, said Kevin Roberts, Director of Economy and Market Intelligence at a Car Guru, an online car shopping site. But he added that 2026 could be a tougher year. Part of Tesla's decline in the fourth quarter reflected a rush by American electric car buyers in the previous quarter to take advantage of tax credit before it expired. Sales of all electric vehicle brands in November, the second month without incentives, plunged more than 40% from the year earlier, according to Cox Automotive. The demise of incentives has already prompted the car makers to cut prices, expanding the number of electric vehicles that are sold for less than $40,000. Examples include the Chevrolet Equinox EV and Hyundai Ioniq 5 and Nissan Leaf. In October, Tesla began selling a stripped-down version of its Model 3 sedan for $37,000. This car uses cheaper interior material, lacks an FM radio, and cannot travel as far on a charge as versions selling for $42,500 or more. Prices of electric vehicles are expected to fall more over time, eventually becoming less expensive than comparable gasoline model. Batteries are becoming cheaper while offering faster charging times and greater driving range. The economic will eventually be there with the battery prices going down, said Stephanie Valdez-Streety, Director of Industry Insights at the Cox Automotive. Ms. Valdez-Streety, who specializes in electric vehicles, expect them to account for 8.5% of the U.S. new car market in 2026, rebounding from the 5.4% in November. She expects their market share to reach 17% or more by 2030. Growth will be fastest in states that offer residents incentives to buy battery-powered vehicles, like California, Colorado, and New York. And the charging network will expand despite lackluster federal support, Ms. Valdez-Streety said, with more charges added to apartment complexes and workplaces, making it easier for renters and other people who cannot charge vehicles at home. Sales of hybrid vehicles continue to grow strongly, a sign that buyers are interested in electric transportation but worried about charging. Hybrids have internal combustion engines and electric motors and can travel short distance on battery power. They are typically less expensive than new EVs and only modestly more expensive than cars that run solely on fossil fuel. There is also strong demand for used electric vehicles, which are often as affordable as comparable gasoline cars. The decline in Tesla sales is not just the result of shifting U.S. policy. The company's car sales peaked in 2023 when it delivered 1.8 million vehicles, even though total sales of electric vehicles have grown rapidly over the past 2 years in most countries, especially in Asia and Europe. In addition to BYD and other Chinese automakers, Tesla is losing ground to established automakers. In Europe, Tesla now sells fewer electric cars than Volkswagen. Tesla vehicles also appear increasingly dated. the company has not made a substantial update to its best-selling models, the Model T sport utility vehicle, which first went on sale in 2020. The only new model the Tesla has introduced since then is the Cybertruck, which has sold poorly. Since they haven't had any new product, their shares have dwindled, Ms. Valdez-Suretti said. Tesla sales have also been hurt by Mr. Musk's public support for right-wing causes. He has been less strident recently, and he spent less time in Washington than he did in the early months of the second Trump administration. But Mr. Musk continued to put up many liberals, the biggest buyer of electric vehicles, particularly in Germany and France, where the Tesla sales plummeted after he endorsed the far-right politicians. In 2026, Tesla could benefit from less competition in General Motors, Ford Motors, and other automakers' slow rollout of new electric models, said Tom Narayan, an analyst at the RBC Capital Market in London. In a note to clients Friday, he pointed out that BYD and other Chinese automakers will also receive less help from their government. Government initiative to end the price war and help domestic suppliers could help the Tesla, Mr. Narayan said. Wall Street has largely shrugged off Tesla's flagging car sale. The company's stock has been trading near record levels because investors believe the Tesla will dominate the emerging market for self-driving taxis. Tesla Robotaxi service operated in Austin, Texas, and San Francisco, but the car have human monitors inside who can intervene if there are problems. Mr. Musk had said Tesla Taxi would operate in Austin without human monitors by the end of 2025, but appeared to have missed that target. Waymo, a division of Alphabet, Google's parent company, has about 2,005 autonomous taxis without human monitors in Austin, San Francisco, and 3 other cities. It plans to expand to 20 more in 2026. 以上です。